What's going on, guys? Ernest here, back at you again with another video. And today we are finally gonna go ahead and do this this indie review. So I wanted to wait a little bit before I actually made the review, just so I could kind of get like a good feel of the trucks and everything, and like how it broke in and like all that stuff, just to get like a just to be able to give a decent take on how they perform. So my first thoughts when I first started riding these trucks, because I was riding a different truck before. As a matter of fact, I'll go get it right now. So I was riding this truck before, a Thunder 149 Classic, no hollow, no forge, faceplate, no nothing, just a regular Thunder truck, the classic, just the classic team one. And this is my rear truck. This is my rear truck right here. As you can see, it's pretty worn down. But we're not here to talk about this truck. We're here to talk about this truck. So I rode Indies in the past, but this was my first pair of Indy trucks in probably like 7 to 8 years. Because the last trucks pair of trucks I had, I gave them away to somebody. And then since then, I rode basically Thunder from that point to now, until I switched to these. So my first impressions of these were they turn really deep, and like they turn like really like smooth, you know, like it's like just it's a very deep, smooth turn, you know. With Indy, it's like it's quick, you know. Not Indy, Thunder. With Thunder trucks, they turn like very quick, you know. But the thing about Thunder is they don't turn quite as good as Indies. They still turn okay. They still turn good. They still get the job done. You know, it's just they don't turn as good as Indies. And that's part of the reason why I wanted to try them. I wanted to try something like a little bit different. They're the same size, 149. Those are 149s as well. I just wanted to try something a little different, you know, just try something a little different, switch it up a little bit, and just to see how that would kind of like affect my skating, like trying to adapt to something new. Oh, go ahead. And she's going. Just to like adapt to something new. And just the first day, I'm not gonna lie, the first day was kind of sketchy, because these trucks were like not, they were kind of like sticking a little bit. Like I would try to 50 like a rail, and it would literally like stick. It would literally like halt. So that was kind of scary for me. So we have a curb at my local skate park, so I just kept like slapping that like over and over and over again to try to break them in a little bit more. And it was just kind of sketchy at first, man, because like they turned so sharp. Like they turned like so sharp, and just like it was kind of like weird for like my ankles to like adapt to like how sharp they turn, you know. I was so used to like the Thunder like just being like stable. Not that Indies aren't stable, but it's like Indies they turn so much deeper. They turn so much deeper, and um, it's a little it was just something to get used to. It was definitely something to get used to. I think they also sit up like a tiny bit higher than the Thunders, because they're both high trucks. Like, and I think Indy sits up just a little bit higher. You probably won't be able to tell that much, but I think I remember like watching this video or something like that with the comparison that Indies do sit up a little bit higher than Thunder trucks. Like the high ones, and like I said, they're both highs, like, because you can't even get low Thunders in 149s and up. So, but yeah, man, just it took some getting used to. It definitely took some getting used to, especially like just the setup in general, because everything was pretty much brand new except the wheels and the bearings, but everything else was new. The grip was new, the board was fresh, the trucks are new. I even got new bolts. I haven't got bolts in a long time. I pretty much just ride bolts until they just break, and I just mix match hardware. But I finally stopped being a cheapskate, and I just went ahead and just got some new hardware. But they're breaking in really nicely. I feel like they probably still need a little bit more breaking in, but overall though, they're really good, man. I really like these. They turn well. I really like the way they turn. I haven't adjusted them or anything like that. Like, how I got them is how they are on my board right now. Like, no tightening, no losing, no nothing. I just put them on my board and been riding them ever since. One thing I will say that I didn't really, I'm not gonna say I didn't like, but it was something that I definitely had to get used to, was the weight. Like, man, like the weight compared, like, that's one thing I will say Thunder has over Indy, man. Like just the weight, man. Like your board feels like so much heavier. And when I first got them, it was kind of like a mental thing for me, because it's like, man, like my board is like heavier. Like you know, I feel like I gotta like, I feel like I'm getting a leg workout in or something like that, you know. But yeah, man, just it's it definitely makes your board feel sturdier riding these trucks. It definitely makes your board feel a lot more like solid, like 100%. It makes your board feel like just way more solid. Also, another thing that was kind of like messing with me in the beginning was like the wheelbase felt like shorter. Like, I don't know, the wheelbase, it felt like shorter, because like when I would do like board sides and stuff, it would always get caught on the rear truck. Like when I would like swing the board over, it would always kind of get caught on the rear, like kind of like right here. That would kind of like get caught up right there, and I would just kind of stick. But after a while, I kind of got used to it, and it's not that much of a problem and too much anymore. I've gotten pretty used to how they are on my setup now. You know, I've gotten pretty used to it now, so it's not too crazy these days. But in the beginning, man, it was definitely pretty pretty interesting to say the least. You know, it was definitely something to get used to, because them first grinds were kind of sketchy. I'm not gonna lie to you. Them first grinds were something else. So overall, from like a 1 out of 10, I would give these like a 9. The only reason why I wouldn't give it a 10 is because of the weight. But you know, that's only specific to this truck that I have, because I got just the regular Indy, like no forged base plate, no hollow axle, no hollow kingpin, no none of that. It was just the regular Indy. You know, I didn't get any of the extra stuff. It was just the regular one. But I feel like next time in the future going forward, I'll just use I'll just go for the hollows. Just next time going forward, I'll just go for the hollows. And that may alleviate some of the weight issues. So yeah, I like this truck. It turns nice. It's a very smooth ride. It turns deeper. It grinds good. You just gotta break it in. The first couple grinds were definitely kind of sketchy. I'm not gonna lie to you. The first day was definitely something to get used to. But after like 2 weeks, honestly, for real, that's when I finally got used to it. Cause like I said, up until this point, I was just riding Thunders for the last, 7 years. So it was like, I could tell the difference. I still like Thunder, but I think I'm gonna stick with Indy for a while. Yeah, just they're both good trucks, but for the type of skating that I like to do, I think Indy is probably my best bet, you know? Yeah, I feel like if you don't like a heavy setup, you probably won't like Indies, or like if you if turning is not much of a priority to you, or just have like a smooth carb or whatever is not that much of a priority to you, then you probably wouldn't want to get an Indy or something like that. You probably want to look more into the realm of like Thunder or Venture or trucks of that sort. But I feel like if you like more so like maybe like transition oriented, you can still skate street with independent trucks, obviously, but like you probably would want to look more towards an independent truck. Not to say that you can't skate transition or whatever with Thunder, because I was doing it for the longest time, and they worked out fine. I just had no reference of what I liked and what I didn't like, because when I was riding Indies years ago, I couldn't really do that much. So I wasn't really working with that much. You know what I'm saying? Like it was I was just going off of like what other people were doing. But now that I have more of a reference point of what I like and what I don't like, I can give a more thought out like opinion or a suggestion to someone if they were trying to see if they wanted to try independent trucks, or even if they wanted to try Thunder trucks, because so far that's pretty much the only 2 truck brands that I've been riding for the last couple of years, was just, just those. Everything else was kind of like I was just riding it, you know what I'm saying? I really didn't really know what I liked or what I didn't like, you know what I'm saying? I was just kind of riding for real. But I would definitely recommend these. If you're looking for a more sturdy truck. If you're looking for a truck that turns well, smooth, good quality, just a overall, just a, you know, overall, just a do-it-all kind of truck, you know. I would definitely recommend independent trucks, 100%. So, thank you guys for watching. I apologize for making the review so long. I'm gonna have some more content coming soon. Thank you guys for supporting me so far. I really appreciate it. And like and subscribe, comment if you tell me what you think about the video, and more videos to come. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great day. Peace.